Welcome to Hire Beyond the Disability, a video series designed to assist employers in recruiting, hiring, and managing qualified job candidates with disabilities. We encourage you to share our videos with others who may find this content helpful. Our program presenter is Victoria Mavis. She is a business owner, senior human resource professional, and an individual who has had a lifetime physical disability.
As with each disability comes its own situation and difficulties, and people that are with the person with the disability have to keep that in mind when accommodating their personal needs. This disability etiquette tips is all about individuals who use a wheelchair or other devices for their mobility. So what to keep in mind is that people who use wheelchairs have differing levels of activity. Some can use their hands, some can even walk, maybe a little ways. Others cannot. So you need to know that as you go to accommodate them. Above all, treat them as individuals, not as equipment. Never lean on someone's wheelchair or use it as a place to perhaps hold your coat. A lot of times people with wheelchairs may have adaptive devices like tables that their computers or other equipment are put on. Never use this to hold your personal items. If you have a building, you want to make sure you keep ramps and wheelchair accessible doors unlocked so that people can easily access them. In places like a store, be aware of a person's reach. If you ever look at a grocery store, a lot of times people in wheelchairs can't reach up to the highest level of the shelf to get what they need. So you have to look at that. That could be costing you sales because they can't reach your services or goods that you have stored up there. When talking to a person in a wheelchair, you really want to talk at their level. That may mean that you kneel down, perhaps you pull up a chair to talk next to them. If you can't do that, at least stand a foot or two away so that you're able to, they can look at you, talk to you without straining their neck, like that. If you have a service counter, like at a place of business, you have to understand that many times when a wheelchair comes up, they can't access what's on the counter. So if you have a credit card machine that needs a signature, oftentimes they're not able to sign. So that may require your employees coming around, perhaps with a flip chart or something that they can attach the paperwork to, or you have a detachable device that you can bring around to their level to have them sign what you need them to sign. Be sure that around your facility, the signs, the security guards, the receptionist, everybody knows how to direct people to accessible routes around the facility. Don't always assume that people with walking disabilities need ramps. They don't. Some people with canes and other walking apparatus do a better job, or it's easier for them to walk on stairs than it is for ramps. So just ask the person what's convenient for them. For people who use canes or crutches, they use their arms to balance themselves. So never grab them or grab their equipment. People who have limited mobility may lean on a door to balance themselves as they open it. So when you try to help and you rush behind them, push the door open, it can cause them to go off balance and to fall. Falls are a big problem with people with limited mobility. So when you have a floor that maybe you've just washed, be sure and set out those warning signs. Or if it's a rainy season or snow, have mats that can absorb the moisture so they don't slip and fall on your floors. People who don't have a visible disability may still have needs related to their mobility. For example, a person with a respiratory condition or heart condition may have trouble walking long distances. So what could help them is maybe having a bench or chairs to sit on when it's a large facility. Some people have their limited use of their hands or arms. So here's my personal favorite. There's nothing that makes a handshake magical with the right hand. A person can greet you with the left hand, and that's just as appropriate. So be aware that they may need to accommodate their hands to what's comfortable for them. So there may be other etiquette tips for this type of disability or others that you need some advice on. So look at our videos, or if you're in doubt, just ask the person what's appropriate for them and what works. Now that you've learned about disability etiquette for people with walking disabilities, our next thing we're going to focus on is finding qualified workers with disabilities.
We appreciate your time in watching our Hire Beyond the Disability video series, and we trust the information has helped prepare you to recruit, hire, and manage individuals with disabilities. If you have any questions at any time, contact us through the websites listed at the end of this video, or view the Employer Resource Guide in this video series for additional contact information.